there was something called the Office of Citizens Arrest. And there I saw secretaries typing up orders of arrest, which basically were orders of death for Americans who were found guilty of doing whatever unbelievably small and pointless and unheard of new crime, quote fingers, they were accused of. People were being found guilty without any recourse to the court system. Just as I said a few moments ago, there was no need to go to court. As soon as an order of citizens arrest was made ready for you, they would hunt you down. They would charge you, meaning that they would read out this order to you, and they would execute you based on what it said you were guilty of. These orders were typed night and day. The Office of Citizens Arrest, that whole branch that is in charge of hunting down people and putting them to death, as I saw in the dream that God gave me, it was not a 9 to 5 type of office. It didn't open and it didn't have hours of operation. It was open all the time. And I saw that only women worked in that office. It was only ladies, and they typed on old style typewriters. And I was confused as to why they were doing that. They did not use laptops. They used old click clack typewriters, and they were chewing gum all the time, and they were dressed kind of like women from the 60s, and they were busy night and day. And those men that wear black, the men that wear the all black uniform with the helmets, with the visor that can sometimes lift, I saw that these orders were being written night and day. And some of the things I saw that they were typing furiously, creating these online forms, were name, address, and crime. Name, address, and crime. So these orders were printed out, and then they were put in an out tray. And then these men that dress head to toe in this heavy black SWAT gear, they would come in and they would grab a fistful of death orders. And sometimes the guy would lift his visor for a while and chat with the secretary, share a few jokes. And then they would go out and they would serve these orders. I saw that the armed forces here in the United States went out night and day, taking people away based on whatever the order said. You could die for unbelievably small things. You could die for literally anything under the sun. Any small thing they said you did, you could die for it. The next thing I saw was corporations assisting in these deaths. Major U.S. corporations, especially technology giants, tech companies, but also companies in home goods, finance, car companies, and so on, were participating in and assisting the government with these killings. The U.S. government at that time had power, but no real money. What the government did, it formed a powerful alliance with these companies like Amazon and Apple and Microsoft and all the rest of them that have so many billions of dollars in finances, but right now they are just companies. So they're constrained, they're legal entities, they have to follow certain laws. Well, in the future, those laws will be greatly expanded to give these guys sweeping powers like you would not believe. American corporations, especially the ones that are part of the integrated agenda with the government, I saw that the kind of power these companies had, they were operating like private nations. They operated like countries.